Alright, so for all my new people that are going to be coming into those for the very, very, very first time, have to bypass everybody's YouTube videos and to keep this short and sweet for you, the only things that you need to focus on, main quests, factions, miscellaneous. That'll take you through the basis of this game. After that, run through the DLCs. You want to get, and I don't know if the attributes and things are going to be the same, but the quickest way to usually level your magic is just to use it. Your athletics or anything that kind of fell off in Skyrim hand to hand, like certain combats and stuff that I think weren't, because the tree changed. Y'all know what I'm saying? It became the tree and the stars, which is the same, but it was a different format on Oblivion. So I'm wondering how they're gonna run that, and if we're gonna get to see the menus at least for tomorrow. If this is like a full throttle, we're getting to big screen, watch them play the game, or we're getting to do the shadow play where we are getting it on Game Pass and the Xbox, which I'm extremely excited for. The biggest thing that I wanted to go over too with you is after you get those things done, the next thing you need to focus on is DLCs. I think the most rich experience, other than the Dark Brotherhood, is gonna be running through the Shivering Isles again. I've been begging for this for about 10 years from ZeniMax Studios. Zos, I've been like, yo, y'all need to throw that in the game, bro. I said it like 3 years ago in a YouTube video that got no views. And still, you know, certain times when I ask for things on YouTube, I'm like, are they spying on me? Because they be putting certain things in the game, like, you know, I said I didn't want to go and I didn't want to adventure in Apocrypha and ESO because it was so hard in Skyrim. It was difficult in Skyrim, and I had a high level character. Like, I didn't understand. I was getting killed, and it was like, what is this? You know, it was like, what is this? This isn't Mortal Kombat. In Mortal Kombat, I don't even die that much. I'm talking about let's just say Skyrim just has like this super hard mode and easy mode. It's hard when it's in easy mode. And that ain't how you're supposed to play an Elder Scrolls game. When you put it in easy mode, it's supposed to be easy. The biggest thing for me is when you get to the Shivering Isles, you know, you're going to get to pick between Mania and Dementia. I'm wondering if they're just going to let us play it, and then they're going to mention like, okay, and then another week or by November, we're going to have the Shivering Isles for you. And then this whole thing makes me wonder, are they going to just scrap ESO 6? Because let's just talk about it. It's going to be boring to go to Hammerfell, guys. Even if we have to go to High Rock or Hammerfell, it's going to be boring. That's just the reality of it. It's not I know they got that tower out there and they're trying to say like this is where all the magic or something comes from, or the source of the Elder Scrolls, or maybe it's like a tower where all the Elder Scrolls are kept or something out there, and we're going to be exploring that in ESO 6, and maybe that's the true end game, like that's going to end the series, because I kind of felt like ESO was ending the series. When they released High Isles, it didn't make any sense. Apocrypha, when here Mora was teaching us that he forgot, you know, he made the other Daedra gods forget the most powerful Daedra god. You kind of just knew like, okay, they're kind of ending. The lores kind of reach the end of the totem pole. And I'm going to say it like this because this is very, very serious. If they release this game and I'm going to say is, because there's no way that it can be a bad game if you're just remastering Oblivion. Let's just be honest. We're going word for word, toe to toe, same music, same layout, everything the same, just better. There's no way the game can be bad. Literally. Like I said before, if you didn't like the game in the past, if you didn't like the game when you first played it in 2006, odds are, unless your attention span is just very, very short or something, you are not going to like this one either. So don't get your hopes up thinking like they've changed the game for you. They've changed the game up for people that really like fucked with the game already. You know, like the mechanics and all that was fixed. For the people that complained about those bugs and things over the years, and you know how we trolled Starfield? It's kind of like that. You saw what they did when we trolled Starfield. When we trolled Starfield, they took those mechanics away from us. They took that jumping through the map shit real personal. They took that shit away. Now they're just like, okay, here, you can break the game sandbox mode. That's how they felt about it. It was like, here's the creation kit. It's going to be interesting to close shut the gates of Oblivion again, to save the Mages Guild, save the Fighters Guild, to collect people's souls and soul gems, It's going to be quite precious. I'm so curious to see what everyone's Dark Brotherhood RP roleplay of the dinner party is going to be in Skingrad. Those who know. We know. I can't wait to see everyone's game clips and their commentary for their thoughts on that, because it's going to be a really redefining moment. That's when you're going to be able to really test Bethesda and put these games side by side and say, because you guys are putting images side by side right now. You're like, oh, this is a screenshot of the actual this, and you're putting it beside the old one, and that's your perception. When real big picture, the big picture analysis would be, no, when we get to certain missions, let's see if this vibe is there, the same, or stronger. And if it's stronger, I'm telling you, the influx that Bethesda is about to see of gamers, people are probably going to try to go back and play the original just to play it to see the difference. If they're like, yo, this is just a good game. But see, I said this before. I said this with Fallout. I said this with and Fallout 76. I'm not talking trash about that, but Fallout 4, I'm still not investing time in. Like, you can't convince me, because I just know. I just know what I know. We know. So one of the things that's going to be real twisted is if things weren't overseen by Todd, like I want him to oversee things. Like, I'm talking about the vibe, Todd, the vibe. You're going to have a fall through that's going to be so bad, man. I mean, because it's going to be a respect thing. It's going to be a loss to respect. Like, I already went and leveled a World of Warcraft character up to 70. Just in case y'all fuck around and find out. I'm so serious. Just in case. Because this is that big of a deal. It's been 20 years. There's been a lot of excuses. There's been a lot of dreaming. Okay? A lot of Martin Luther King, I had a dream here, with us wishing and hoping and praying. ESO 6 was a major disappointment as far as, but I understand. When you look back at Oblivion and where it was on what they wanted to push it to. They ended up having to develop a new engine for it because it was that impactful. And that is the type of game-making history that I am expecting to see this morning. It is 9 a.m., folks. It's about to be 9 a.m. We are 5 minutes shy of 9 a.m. That means we are less than 2 hours away of finding out what the fuck is really up and how it's going down and when we'll be able to play this game. I don't understand either why anybody would ever want to rush a game. The game took 20 plus years, or took 15 plus years to make. Let's say it like that. Because, there's a point in time, because they started Skyrim. I highly doubt, and Skyrim got remastered so many times, I highly doubt that they put a crew over on Oblivion that early. I could see them picking up the projects, but you notice that they let other projects go. Like Redfall got let go after the one dude retired. You feel me? So it's that type of seriousness. I feel like a whole group of people over that whatever the place is called. I feel like they're gonna be like it's gonna be, like Twilight was a bad movie, but we still give Robert Pattinson his flowers and Kristen Stewart her flowers. Y'all don't understand. If this is bad, no one's gonna give Bethesda their flowers. They're gonna be throwing tomatoes, and they're gonna be throwing them things like hostile snowballs in a crazy Home Alone fight. Next thing we need to be looking at, of course, is the future. So Todd, what's up with that show though? When y'all gonna give us something with the Elder Scrolls though on TV like you did with Fallout? Because I'm rooting for Lucy. I'm waiting for September, whenever that y'all come out with season 2. So I'm waiting for that down, because this is gonna be incredible. I'm about to walk through the Shivering Isles again. Only people that get it. Only people that get it right now. So yeah, I want to know y'all thoughts. Are you excited for the Elder Scrolls this morning? Are you excited in general? Will you be playing it? Shoot, we could start talking about races and stuff at this point, and attributes and stuff at this point. Alright, so like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to leave that comment. Let's get into it. Let's go watch that live.